Hey everyone, it's Adam here coming at you once again. Hey, I want to go over some RV essentials that nobody ever really seems to talk about, but they will make your life a whole lot easier. They make my life a whole lot easier. Hopefully, they make yours. So, this is just a few items that I've accumulated over the years, and I found that is helped me out a lot while camping in my RV, my travel trailer. So, with no further ado, let's get going here. First, I'm going to talk about is a battery-operated leaf blower. This is a little Black & Decker. Bought it from Home Depot. Comes with a 40-volt lithium battery. They make these in like Ryobi and everything, you know, the cordless ones. This year was the first year I carried this with me, and I am not going camping without it. When we went to the beach this year, we constantly use this for blowing the sand away from our trailer and off of our carpet, everything like that, our steps. And it really helped keep it clean. Also in the fall, if you have a lot of leaves around, you blow the leaves away, it keeps the area nice and clear. So that's one thing. I never really hear people saying that, but a cheap little leaf blower like this, very simple. They're inexpensive, well, sort of inexpensive, I guess you could say. But yeah, this really helped me out. I like it a lot. Next, kind of on the same scenario, a collapsible rake. You can pick these up at like Lowe's or Home Depot. They're fairly inexpensive, and you just spread it out like that. Oh, I didn't mean to pull the handle out, I'm sorry. But there you go. Now you got a rake. You can rake up around your campsite. You do everything like that. These are cheap. I think it's like 10 bucks or something like that. They're fairly inexpensive. And they're a lifesaver if you have to rake up the leaves around your campfire or away from your trailer or sticks and stones, stuff like that. And it really does help out quite a bit. Just things to make your life a little bit easier, I should say. Next is, I always take with me a water caddy. This is a 6-gallon. I think I bought this from Walmart years ago. Walmart or Dick's Sporting Goods, somewhere like that. Not every campsite you stay at may have a water spigot. Sometimes it's 100 yards away. What I typically do is as soon as I pull into the camper, I personally do not hook my camper up to the water spigots at the campsites. Even if I have a water spigot at the campsite, I always fill my tank and just use my water pump. That's just my way of doing things. It's what I prefer. And if you don't have a water spigot, every time you drive by, you can fill this up and just dump it in your camper. And plus, with my dogs, I always keep this at least half full so I can give them fresh water. I don't have to be taken out of the tank of the camper. That's one other thing. Another thing too is a sewage tank. Gray water tank, black water tank, whatever you want to call it. This is a 12-gallon. I got it with my trailer. But there are times where you might be a little overzealous on your water usage, and you may fill your gray water tank a lot quicker than your black water tank. 90% of the time that's the case. What you could do is you could empty a little bit out in here, throw it in the back of your vehicle, run it down to the dump station and dump it out, and that'll give you some extra room so you could be a little more overzealous. Take a little bit longer hot showers in that cooler weather. Alright, let's see. Next, a water nozzle. This one has all the different settings on it, everything like that. You never know. With me, I got to spray my dogs down sometimes, or maybe you have to wash something. But it's an essential that I would always carry in my camper. If you don't have an external shower head, even if you do, I would still carry this. So along with the waterworks, you're going to want a water Y. Just to, well, 2 reasons. I have a double here, and I also have a single. I typically just use the single. Reason being is if you do have a water spigot at your campsite, I'm going to say 7 times out of 10, that thing is leaking like a sieve. Well, this will put a stop to it. and won't make your campsite muddy or anything like that. So that's an important thing to have. Let's go over here. I have a cheap camp shovel. This thing has helped me out more times than I could say. And typically what I use it for is leveling my campsite, my camper, when I'm on like a dirt site. Instead of stacking your Lynx levelers up, 2, 3, 4 high, what you can do is just go to the other side of the camper and take just a half a scoop of dirt out, pull it into that hole, boom, your camper's level. I've used this countless times for that situation. And what I do, I take a scoop, I put it right there. So as soon as I pull the camper back, the pile of dirt goes right back in the hole. You would never even know it's there. These are fairly cheap. You can get them at Walmart or any kind of Army surplus store. Folds up, it's light, folds up like that, and boom, you're done. All right, next we're gonna go with just a cheap headlamp. There's times where at night, maybe you have to run out and turn on your propane tank. Well, instead of, holding a flashlight in your mouth, throw a cheap headlamp on your kit. Put it on your head, walk out, you have your light right there where you need it. All right, next is a propane tank. But this ain't no regular propane tank. This is a 10-pound propane tank, half the size of your grill tank. And I bought this at my local propane supplier, and reason being is I used to carry, little gas grills and stuff with me like that, and it got to be a pain going through 2 or 3, 4 of those little 1-pound propane tanks that you would typically buy at, Walmart, Home Depot, whatever. I'm not even sure. I know the price has gone skyrocketed in the past. This little 10-pounder, I could fill this in the springtime and it will last me pretty much the whole summer for all of our camping trips. And that's going for, a week at a time here, long weekends here and there. But to accompany that, this is a propane tee. I think I bought this from Harbor Freight. And what it does is it screws into your tank, and then it gives you two places to hook your propane lines to. And the reason why I have this, I'm going to get to in just a second. A propane tree. This, I love this thing. I honestly don't remember where I bought this, but you can buy them at any regular camping store. This one actually breaks down, comes apart, and it stores neatly in a little carry sack like this. But the reason why I like this is you don't always, sometimes you might want to put your grill or something over on the table and you need some light. So this hooks right on. I'll do it and I'll lift it up. You just screw it right on and it hooks on to the propane tank like this. Then on top of this, I got my little one mantle lantern, and this is for my cooking station. Put it right on here. And boom, you can light it. You have your grill right here, you have your light, everything like that. You're not wasting battery if you're boondocking or anything like that. Or you don't have extension cords strewn all over the place to trip over. So, pretty neat. I really love this setup. I've been using it for years. It has never let me down once. And then, if you don't want to use that, just a regular lantern. I take this with me everywhere. It's a Coleman fuel lantern. Sometimes I'll just light this. I'll put it on the table. I don't put full blast, just for some ambient light, so you could see, around the campsite, everything like that. Like I said, it's just for convenience. It helps you out, and you can see a lot better. This next item isn't really an essential, but I got it this year, and I love it. Now, I know a lot of people have ladders on the back of their RVs to get up onto the roof, but myself and some smaller RVs, you don't really have that. This here is a 10-foot collapsible ladder. Now, they're not really that cheap. As you can see, it just goes up like that. I think this was about $80 or $90. I bought it on Amazon. This is a 10-footer. You can get them all in all different sizes. I think you get all the way up to 17 foot, which really I don't even need the 10-foot in all actuality. And it just collapses down. It is slightly heavy, but it'll save you if you have to get a tree branch off the top of your RV or check your air conditioner or something on the lines of that. And last but not least, this is one of my favorites, a cheap water gun. For those times when the missus is by the campfire reading her book, I can sneak up behind her. Gets her every time. Well, folks, like I said, this is just a quick RV essential video that I find essentials. It's not something that you absolutely need, but it makes your life a lot easier. Any questions or comments, let me know. Please subscribe to see more videos like this, and I'd love to hear your comments or your little oddities that you'd like to take with you when you're RV camping to make your life just a little bit easier. Share it in the comments. Maybe we'll make another video with it. For right now, thanks guys. Please comment, please subscribe, and please like this video if it helped you out at all. We'll catch you later, guys. See you on the next one.